Hi, my name is Shahin Rasti. I went to the European School of Economics in 2012 for a 3-month short intensive course doing sports management and marketing. I now work for the International Paralympic Committee based in Germany. I finished my undergraduate at the University of Leeds, and I wasn't entirely sure how I would break into the sports industry. I knew I wanted to work there. There was an open day and I met a lot of my other students, one of which is a very close friend of mine today. So I've met some sort of great people along the way. And I think the massive appeal of the course was the 3-month internship that would follow the course, a placement at the International Tennis Federation, which is, for me to get that as my first internship from my postgraduate course was unbelievable. I think the ESC did a great job in rounding up contacts and organisations that would fit what I wanted to go into. I'll always be sort of grateful for that, and I think that was a great first step into the industry. That's what I wanted. I wanted a challenge. I wanted to work for an organisation that was based on growth and was going through a really sort of jubilant period. It's not just about bringing on new commercial revenue, new partners. It's about the Paralympic movement in general and understanding how important that is on a global platform. I think the IPC is doing great work in raising awareness about people with impairment and also increasing sort of the human rights aspect of the organisation. And I think that's a fantastic thing to be a part of. And I'm sort of extremely aware of how rewarding the role is. And I'm just continuing to enjoy sort of all facets of working there. I think so far in my career, I think I do look back at my time at ESC and think that I had a fantastic opportunity to learn so much about the sports industry, about marketing and business in general, and then to go on to do a really ultimately fun and enjoyable work experience at the ITF. It's quite a unique experience, and I would thoroughly recommend it to anyone, both from a professional point of view, but also personally as well, and building yourself as a young professional. I think in terms of my future goals, I definitely want to stay in sport. I think working at the IPC, even for the short time that I have, has sort of opened my eyes to working with developing nations and how powerful a platform sport is. I don't think you can really compare it to any other industry in terms of how it impacts society and communities all around the world. I would like to start sort of a program or a foundation which looks at helping developing nations through sport and helping young kids sort of get more actively involved with sport, whether that's from performance side or even a future career within sport. I think it's so all-encompassing that it really has a position for anyone. And I think I'd love to work with Africa and Asia. And I think the Agitos Foundation at the IPC is doing a great amount of work in those regions and really helping people's lives, especially people with impairment, obviously. But I think generally it's building awareness of how sport can really help communities grow and to develop young people into successful professionals and ultimately make someone's life that much more enjoyable through sport.